guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Natasha, and today I'm going to be giving you a lock update. I know it's been quite a while since I have given you guys an update on my locks, but here I am and here we are. So I'm about 2 years and 2 months locked. On the 5th of December I'll be 2 years and 2 months locked. So yeah, I started my locks with 2 strand twists. And when I started them, I had 262, I think 262 or 264 locks. But now I have 162 locks. Let me make sure that's correct. Hold on, I see my notes. Yeah, 162 locks now. So in my last update, I told you guys in my last update that I had combined some of my locks and I had 200. But since then I have combined more because I had really like skinny locks, and I was just like, eventually these will probably break off because they're skinny and I don't want my locks to be that skinny. So I combined them and now I have 162. So and the way that I combine them is I just interlock them together until they had grew out enough that I could cut one of them off. And I know somebody gonna be like, oh my god, you cut your locks. I had to, because they were interlocked, and trying to crochet them together would have made my locks look oddly shaped, I feel. So for my own preference, I just thought it was best for me to cut them, and it was, because I like the way it turned out. So pretty much nothing has changed since my last update, except for the fact that I have combined more locks. I know in a previous video I asked you guys to ask me some questions that you had for this lock update, but I really didn't get any questions. I got one question and she asked me, how do I deal with frizz? And I don't know if you guys can see, but like, my hair is frizzy. I just don't care that I have frizzy hair, because locks are going to be frizzy. So I know in the beginning, like when I first started my locks, they were really like frizzy, and I can insert some pictures so you can see that as well. But in the beginning of my lock journey, they were super frizzy, but I didn't really care because it made my hair look like really full and still gave me like the feel of my loose natural hair. But now that, you know, I'm on year number 2, not so much frizz. I do have a little bit of frizz, and that's probably from, like I said, me combining them and then cutting one of them off. But who knows, by the time year 3 comes, that all might be gone too. But yeah, ways that I did like try to combat the frizziness is I would take some oil on my fingertips and just twirl my hair around like that, and that helped a little bit with frizziness. And then another thing that I would do is spritz my hair with water, not soak it, but just spritz it so that it's like a little bit damp, and then I would tie my scarf on for like 30 minutes and, you know, just leave it on for those 30 minutes. And then when I took it off, my hair was like flat and smooth, if that's the kind of style that I was going for. But for the most part, I really just wore my hair out like this when I first started my locks, because I didn't want to do too many styles and then weaken like my edges and pull my hair out. So I wasn't really doing much styles then, and I don't do many styles now. But I will say that since I've combined my locks, I like this level of fullness. Like when I do, because I like hair accessories. So like when I put clips in my hair or things like that, it looks like normal and not like something is trying to like puff out of the clip, and it just doesn't look right. So anyway, let's talk about products that I use on my hair. I don't use a lot of products on my locks. I use shampoo, water, and oil, and then sometimes I use edge control because, you know, just to look a little bit more put together. And the edge control that I use is this Hicks Edges, and this got to be ultra glued invincible styling gel. I've had this forever. As you can see, it looks a little rough, but I've had this forever, and I've had this forever, so you don't really, you know, need to keep buying a whole bunch of products. And then I use this edge brush, so just a little edge brush that I got from the beauty supply store, and I just use that on my edges whenever I'm putting edge control on. And then the shampoo that I use now is this Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 dry scalp care. So it's a 2-in-1, meaning a shampoo and a conditioner, and it's infused with almond oil. And I use this not because I have dandruff, but because I don't want to get dandruff. Because like I said, I don't use a whole lot of products on my hair, and so you never know, maybe my scalp might decide that it's too dry and start flaking up, and I don't want that. I've never had dandruff, so I don't want to start getting dandruff. And then for oil, I don't even know how to tell you what's in this bottle. I got this bottle from the beauty supply store, but the oil that's in here, I don't know. I just got on Google one day and was like, what's good oils to like thicken your hair, you know, moisturize your hair, whatever. I do know that I have it's a vanilla scented oil. I don't even know, girl. If I can remember what oils I have, I will list them in the description box. Get on Google and just, you know, type in whether you want oils for thickening your hair, oils for moisturizing your hair, oils that help with dandruff, oils that help with you know, whatever you're trying to do for your hair. And then check your beauty supply store or go on Amazon, because Amazon has a lot of oils as well. But my store actually had like almond oil, jojoba oil, stuff like that. So I just went into the beauty supply store and got those oils. I guess I can show you a limb check. This is the side, the back, okay, this is the other side. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wash my hair whenever I feel like my hair is dirty. If I feel like I can smell my hair, if my hair is starting to feel itchy or anything, I'll go ahead and wash my hair. So that could be anywhere from once a week to once every 2 weeks to once a month. I mean, it just depends on if I'm doing a lot with my hair, or like if I've been going to the gym a lot and I'm just like, yeah, I need to wash my hair, because I've been in the gym, and when you sweat, you know, that gets into your locks and you don't want to get a lot of buildup. Now, I will say that this lock right here, for some reason, is just a lot of buildup from lint, I guess, from like shirts, but it's literally just this one lock, and I just refuse to cut it. So I'm probably gonna dye it. But again, whatever, it happens. Nothing you can really do to like try to prevent that, but I guess there's things that you can do to get that out. Sometimes I'll use tweezers and like pick it out, but most of the time when I wash my hair, I can get it out of my hair. So that's another thing. Make sure you are washing your hair a lot so that you don't get, I'm not gonna say a lot, make sure that you do have a routine of washing your hair so that you don't get a lot of buildup in your locks. But yeah, it's literally just this one that's bothering me with buildup or lint, and that's probably because I did wear like sweaters over Thanksgiving break, so that got up in my hair, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, you know what's crazy is this lock has the buildup, and this lock is also my longest lock. So it just stands out, which is annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 years and two months locked on December the 5th. I started them myself. I didn't maintain them myself in the beginning, so I went to the salon, I want to say about 4-5 times maybe, and then after that I just started doing my locks myself, because it's easy. When I started them with 2-strand twist. So apparently, you know, people in my video wanted to see me do the twist. Sorry that I didn't put that in, because I just assumed that everybody knows how to do a 2-strand twist. So what you do is you just take 2 strands of hair. Okay, let's just pretend these aren't locks, these are 2 strands of hair, and you just twist them over, okay, and that's how I started my locks. In the back, I have a loose texture, like a loose wavy texture, so the 2-strand twists were not staying in my hair in the back. So what I did is I just interlocked the back row. So like the 4 locks at the nape of my neck, I started them with interlocks because they wouldn't stay in as twist. I don't know how to show you that. But I guess when I show you how I interlock my hair, you can see how to interlock, I guess, that way. But also you could go on YouTube and type in, I can't remember her name right now, but I'll put it in the description box because that's the video that I watched when I started my locks, to see whether I wanted to start them off as interlocks or if I felt like, first of all, I just felt like it was easier to just start them with 2-strand twists, but I did want to see if I could start them off as interlocks. And I watched this girl's video, and I'll just link it in the description box so you can go and look at her video as well, if you want to start yours off as interlocks. But I only did 4 as interlocks because they wouldn't stay as 2-strand twists. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I have 162 locks, so there's that. And yeah, I love my hair, honestly. I'm not gonna say I like it. I love my hair. I love my locks. I love the fact that I still have my little curls on some of them. Yeah, I don't really do too much to my hair. For moisturizing, I just spritz it with water in a spray bottle and then add some of my oil onto my scalp, massage it in, and then put some in my hand and rub it down like the prayer hands when you have natural hair, just to, you know, make sure that your hair is being moisturized. And also I scrunch it into the ends of my hair. When I wash my hair again, I'm going to record it so that you guys can see my like wash routine, even though I literally just wash my hair 3 times with the Head and Shoulders shampoo. That's it. Let it air dry a little bit till it's like 80% dry, and then I'll add my oil for moisture, and that's all. That's my wash routine. Nothing fancy at all. So if you have any more questions about my locks, I know this probably wasn't the most detailed lock update, but if you have any more questions about my locks, I'll just leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them. I guess I can show you like them interlocked. So I just interlocked them, and so this is what they're looking like. I didn't follow a specific grid when I was doing my locks either, even though it kind of did come out as like a specific grid, but that wasn't like my intention. I wasn't like, oh, I have to make sure my grid is perfect, even though I know some people are real sticklers on their grid, but locks are locks, and so I don't really put too much focus on them, like on them being perfect, because they never will be. Locks are always going to be, you know, some are going to be bigger, some are going to be smaller, some are going to be nice and slim, some are going to be a little lumpy. It just, that's how locks are. But for the most part, mine are pretty, you know, much symmetrical, or like the same look. They don't look too far off in size and shape and stuff like that, so I don't mind. But again, I just don't put a lot of emphasis on the way that they're shaped. I did want them to be smaller, so I did put, you know, a lot of emphasis on that, because I don't want like really thick locks. But really thick locks are pretty, you know, I do like the way they look, but I just didn't want them myself because I still want to be able to do, you know, a lot of different styles. But I'm not saying that you can't do a lot of different styles with thicker locks, but just for me, I felt like that's the look that I was going for, and so that's what I did with mine. If you have any more questions, like I said, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you want to see my wash routine, even though, like I said, it's not anything fancy. But if you want to see my wash routine, you can let me know and I'll record that, because I probably wash my hair this weekend, so I can record that for you guys if you want to see it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I literally don't do anything to my locks but spritz with water, add oil, wash it. That's it. Sometimes I do styles and I put some pictures in of my styles that I do. I don't do a lot to my hair, so I don't really have a lot to update you guys on, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one.